Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So on Valentine's Day, my boyfriend surprised me with the Kylie's Diary eyeshadow and blush palette from Kylie Cosmetics. Now this is the first item that I own from Kylie, so they're so hyped up that I had really high expectations for this when I first got it. I wanted to use it right away after I got it, so the following day I decided to just swatch the whole palette so that I could kind of figure out what colors I wanted to use on my lids. And if you guys follow me on Snapchat, then you saw that I swatched the whole palette there. And the first thing that I noticed after I did the swatches was that the matte colors were more pigmented than the shimmery colors were. And then I realized that that was true when I started doing my makeup later on. I decided that I was gonna apply this dark burgundy shimmery shade all over my eyelid, and I honestly just had to go in so many times, like with my brush like onto my eyelid to get this color to show up. And from there on, I realized that for me to get the pigmentation that I want on my eyelids with the shimmer colors, I'm gonna have to use glitter glue, which is what I did when you guys see the demo later on in this video. Again, I think that the matte colors are perfectly fine, and for me, out of all the colors in the whole palette, the most pigmented color is actually this really pretty bright pink over here. And although the shimmer shades do swatch fine with like your fingers, I just feel like Morphe shadows have higher pigmentation than these guys do. I also just feel like the colors in this palette are so freaking random. Like, if she was just doing like the pinks and the burgundies and like the peachy shades, then why did she have to include like such a random ass gray and then this like icy blue over here? Like, they're just so random. Instead, she should have just done a nice transition color. For example, the day that I told you guys that I did my eye makeup and had this color all over the lid, I had to go on into another one of my palettes and find a transition color and then use this palette after. I'm also not impressed with the quality of the blushes at all. I feel like my Wet n Wild blushes are so much more better. And again, with the color options, she gives you like a pretty coral and then a peach, and I just feel like instead of having two orange based blushes, she should have either kept the coral or the peach and then have the other one be like a pretty pink or mauve color. So to conclude my review, I just don't think that this was worth $54 at all. I'm a little disappointed that this was my first item from her and that it didn't leave me impressed at all. Let me go ahead and show you guys the demo on how I did this eye look using the palette, and I will talk to you guys soon. I'm gonna start out by taking this pink color right over here, and I'm just gonna be building it into my crease by buffing it back and forth. You just want to make sure whenever you're using really bright colors like this one that you start out with a little bit and then just build it up to the intensity that you want, because if you go on with a lot first, it might be a little too patchy for you to blend out. I'm going to be focusing this burgundy color on the outer corner and then bringing whatever's left on the brush onto the inner crease. Next, I'm going to be taking my Too Faced glitter glue to intensify the pigmentation of the shimmer color that I'm going to place on the lid. And I'm going to be patting this color from the inner corner and stopping about midway, just making sure that it meets with the dark burgundy that I have on the outer corner. I'm also taking that burgundy onto my lower lash line. To highlight my inner corner, I'm going to be using the color Pink Opal from my KVD Alchemist Palette, which is bomb, you guys. I have a review on it coming out later this month for you. For lashes, I'm applying these called Storm 3D from the beauty box. I did apply them off camera, but moving on to blush, as you guys can see, I really did have to build this color up a lot. And maybe it'll show up on someone who is fairer than me, but still, you know, I shouldn't have to build up a blush this much for it to show. But anyways, for lips, I am wearing my Sephora Collection cream lip stain. I forgot the number of it, but it's gonna be linked down in the description box. And then I am applying the color Patina from Stila on top. Let me know down below if any of you guys have tried anything from Kylie Cosmetics and what your experience has been with her products. And this right here is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye. For them, and then I went on Go Jane and saw these on sale for like $25 or $26, and I just knew that I had to jump on them.